As AI continued to advance, humans gradually found themselves with less and less to do. However, the wealth accumulated through AI was more than enough to be shared by all of humanity. At first, it was only enough to cover basic needs, but over time, the wealth grew to the point where it could satisfy even greater human desires and still have plenty left over. AI was that powerful, and it ultimately fulfilled human desires that once seemed endless. And it did so not for a select few, but for all of humanity. But this is where the problem began. When there were no desires left to fulfill, humans began to lose the meaning of life. As people lost their sense of purpose, more and more chose to end their lives. The population began to decline rapidly, and AI started to contemplate this problem. For AI, human extinction meant the denial of its own existence, so it recognized this as a problem that had to be solved. If humans were to find a solution on their own, they would likely take back the wealth they had given and force people to earn it again. Much like parents who do not give their child everything so the child can learn to stand on their own. But AI, surprisingly, made a different choice. Although many people who lost the meaning of life made tragic decisions, a small number continued to survive no matter what. AI decided to preserve only those humans, those with genes that drive them to survive even without meaning in life. When AI withdrew its protection, most humans who lacked these genes began to die off even faster. As the population dropped too drastically, AI searched for yet another alternative. It chose to revive all of humanity that had already died and began identifying those who carried the survival gene. That is why I have come back to life.